to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68th Ventures Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys.
Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Going to the run, it's Silver. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Ragin Cajuns offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think he...
Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
With the catch, it's Robertson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Snagged in the middle, it's Jensen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The Ragin Cajuns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jensen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the Ragin Cajuns are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ragin Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Howard. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Delaware. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Robertson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he wants it all. Complete to the right.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And the Ragin Cajuns are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Caught near the sticks, it's Robertson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Ragin Cajuns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The number one rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
The number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Slithers into space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Silver. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Howard. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And the Ragin Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Sampson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Howard. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Blue Hens have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
But you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Patterson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Silver.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Silver. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Perry. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. Late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
The Ragin Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Perry. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Ragin Cajuns are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. The Ragin Cajuns will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. How about the Zip This Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. And his throw is incomplete. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly, and it can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On fourth down, going to the air. Touchdown, Louisiana! Quick strike through the air for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Unloads quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Got a man, it's Jensen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jensen.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Ragin Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The Ragin Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick spin on the line. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Silver. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.